The man placed his hand on the dead polar bear. Then he asked his teammate to take a photo of him. But suddenly, he felt a sharp pain in his arm, like something was biting him hard. Looking at the blood seeping out, he thought it was just a bug bite. But before going to bed, he realized the wound was infected, and the itch was unbearable. John had no choice but to wrap it up casually. Then he went to sleep. The next morning, John's arm started itching badly again, and he noticed blood seeping through the bandage. So he unwrapped it, and saw that the wound was already rotting. Just then someone came looking for John, so he quickly wrapped it back up, and forgot about it again, until he saw the polar bear's body being corroded by strange parasites. That was when he realized his arm might also be infected. He unwrapped the bandage again. This time the infection had spread further, and tiny parasites were squirming inside the wound. A week ago, biologist David led a team on an expedition to the Arctic. They found a polar bear eating something. They tried to put it down with a tranquilizer, but the dosage was too low. The bear didn't fall. Instead, it charged at them in rage. The team panicked and dropped their guns. But the next second, the bear collapsed. They all ran over to check it out. Just as they were getting ready to take it back, one of them realized the bear had been eating the corpse of a woolly mammoth, which should have been extinct. This discovery thrilled everyone. They brought the bear back to the lab and set up a tent near the mammoth's body. They decided to stay up all night to study it. They also invited a few scholars with experience to join. One of them was David's daughter Mary. But after several days of research, strange things started happening. First, David's male assistant suddenly got sick, unable to bear the pain. He ended his own life. Then the female assistant began looking pale. She kept vomiting. David looked through piles of research and finally confirmed it was a parasite infection. But he had no idea what kind of parasite it was. So they wrapped the assistant's body tightly to prevent it from spreading to others. When the scholars were preparing to leave, John, the team leader, suddenly got a call from David. David told him to stop Mary from joining them. Before John could even ask why, David had already hung up. So John stopped Mary from coming. He explained the reason to her. Mary was furious. She couldn't understand why her father changed his mind last minute, even though he already promised. Still, she insisted on going to the Arctic. So John had no choice but to bring her along to the camp.